There was once a little sleepy village in the west of Nigeria named Isha. Isha was ruled by a very progressive king named King Toba. King Toba was not educated, but he wanted the next generation of the sons of Isha to be educated. And so King Toba encouraged the people of Isha to send their children to school. Ade and Toby were the most brilliant children in the whole of Isha. These boys loved to study. Ade wanted to be a doctor, while Toby wanted to be a lawyer. While some of the people of Isha took King Toba's advice and sent their children to school, some didn't. Some felt that King Toba did not understand how much they needed their children's help with farm work or with selling their wares at the market. Bayo was the laziest of all the children in Isha village. His mother Shalewa left him to play away his time from sun up till sundown. One day, a district official visited King Toba and informed him that the village of Isha had been chosen to send 3 children to the big school in the nearby town of Eko. Ade and Toby were selected by the headmistress to go to the big school in Eko because everyone knew they were the brightest in all the village. Ade and Toby ran home and told their mothers about the plan to send them to Eko to study at the big school so that they can come back and better their village. The women in Isha were so happy that their sons had been chosen to go to the big school on scholarship. Shalewa was jealous. Bayo was not chosen. What anyone didn't know was that Shalewa was a witch. So the night Ade and Toby were to leave for Eko, she cast an evil spell on them. It was a horrible curse that made the boys turn to rats at the strike of midnight till sundown. So the boys were only human from 5 p.m. till 12 midnight. Ade and Toby were devastated. What will happen to them now? Surely they can't study in a school as rats. So they decided to leave Isha to seek solution to their curse. So Ade and Toby traveled to Eko and they roamed the streets of Eko till they found a nice shoemaker's workshop that was conducive to them, and they slipped in and made it their home for now. Mr. Akin, the poor shoemaker, had no family. He works on his shoe business every day, but before he left for home, he would leave the pattern and design for the next day's work on his work desk. Between 6 p.m. and 12 midnight, when they were in their human form, Ade and Toby would work on the pattern that Mr. Akin left for the day. When he returned in the morning, the shoes were already made. Mr. Akin was very happy because this meant that he had more shoes to sell, and he thought the gods had favored him, and so he began to feed the rats that he saw in his store, thinking that it was the best way to show kindness back for the good fortune that had come his way. Things continued this way for a long time, and Mr. Akin became rich. Then one day he forgot something in his shop, and that was when he discovered Ade and Toby, and the spell was broken. The boys were overjoyed, as was Mr. Akin, and he adopted them, and as he didn't have a family, he sent them to school where to continue their education. Let's not forget Shalewa. Immediately the spell was broken from the boys, it returned back to Shalewa and she became half rat, half human. She confessed to the villagers, but they were angry and then they banished her to the evil forest to live out the rest of her days. Soon after, Ade and Toby returned back to Isha. They had finished their education now. Ade was a doctor and Toby was a lawyer. The villagers gave them a hero's welcome. And of course, they went to pay their respects to the king, King Toba, the wise king who knew the importance of education for the progress of his community. The end. What do you think the moral of the story is? Thank you.